Rundown, January 8th. Got another special guest, Bill Burr. First question, Bill. Do you remember me?
Yeah. You know what? We did that interview in your apartment.
All right. We did.
And what I remember that you said when you didn't like somebody and you didn't respect them, you wore a really fucked up shirt. And I thought that was cool. And then when I left, I thought, wait a minute, his shirt was kind of fucked up when he did my podcast. Did he think that I was going to go in there and be a dick?
Yeah, no,
because it was a weird situation. I want to say you were moving or something. There was a bunch of stuff laying around.
Yeah, that could have been the case.
Or something.
Yeah, the shirt you're referring to is the Starfish shirt. I do. I was in a lot of turmoil. I think that was right around Bradygate when I posted Brady's kid's dick. So I was under attack from a lot of different angles at that time, and I had the shirt that was basically my armor. But I wasn't 100% sure when this was being set up that you even had any idea you were ever in my apartment. It's almost like the Cheers when Cliff Clavin, he's like, who's three guys who's never been in my bathroom? I wasn't 100% sure you remembered that interview. What, Big Cat?
But wait. So I don't feel like I'm insane. You were wearing a shirt where you thought that maybe I was going to be a dick.
No, I don't think so. I think I was viewing you as an ally. I don't think unless I had come from an interview, I don't remember doing that. And it was radio, so.
Okay,
Bill,
all right, cool.
Bill,
yes.
I know people will think I'm being sarcastic right now. I am a big fan. I loved you in The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock.
Why would you be sarcastic? That was a funny movie. I was psyched to be, I had a couple of lines in that. Wasn't bad. But they were, everybody was great. Another Boston guy, Nate Caudry was in that. Who else? You put me on the spot here. Joey Mack was in it.
Big Cat,
I'm an old man. Don't go back 2-3 years.
Big Cat, I don't get what you were just doing. Was that a joke?
No, it wasn't a joke, but
What's
people
that?
think I'm a joke. I've watched the movie like 20 times, and people are always like, dude, you're sarcastically liking this movie, but I actually enjoy the movie.
All right.
He's seen it one too many times, though. He's going like 4 or 5 times at this point.
Let's get into the rundown. I will say I watched the Internship was on last night. That's one of those movies for me that I actually like that nobody else does. But anyways, let's start with the number one story of last night into today. Steve Ballmer going bananas, dancing to Fergie, and Fergie was actually there. We'll start with you, Big Cat. You claim Ballmer's your guy. I don't know why, you got mad at me for blogging that, but go ahead.
I had the blog in the dashboard, so I love Ballmer. I've been blogging him. You swoop in and take whatever you want. That's what being the prez is. It's fine. I'm not mad. But Ballmer, this proves that there's certain levels of rich where you're just regular rich, fuck you money. And then Ballmer has reached a point where he can dance like that and be 100% confident that it's going well. He thought he was doing a great job, and he just doesn't care.
Bill, what do you got?
He probably thought she was for him. He's that rich. He sees a blonde come out dancing. He goes, oh, obviously that's for me. So he was loosening up his tongue. He either was getting ready to bang her, or I think he was stealing from the company, and he knew any day that the hammer was coming down. So he was just enjoying his last couple of nights of freedom. It was really bizarre. The whole tongue thing.
Do we think he 1,000% knows who Fergie is?
I get the vibe that
I think he thought the night was about him. And I think when the lady came out, he was like, oh, great, she's sucking it tonight.
KFC?
Ballmer's just he's like any other old white dad, except he's a fucking billionaire on top of it all. He's got the dad shoes, the dad socks, the Where's Waldo shirt, except he's a billionaire that can back it all up. Life is incredible for him. He's playing with house money because he replaced Donald Sterling. He can do no wrong right now. He's living the dream.
Feidelberg was asking me, who is the guy who gets that vine? That guy always gets unbelievable vines. It's crazy. I know he works for ESPN, but he was everywhere. He was all over the place. We should hire him for us. Crazy dance for sure. What else can you say about it? This, any other day, is probably the number one story if Steve Ballmer wasn't dancing. But Steve Kroft, 60 Minutes. So he's been texting some chick, and all the tweets and texts and all that shit are now out and they're graphic, and they're awesome. We'll start with you, KFC. What do you got on this guy?
Reminded me of Pat O'Brien's voicemails. Remember that guy from Access Hollywood who said he wanted to suck that girl's pussy? It just goes to show that it doesn't matter if you're like a smut peddler like us or like a real journalist on 60 Minutes or the fucking president of the United States. This is the kind of shit guys want to do. Like, everybody wants to drink champagne out of a girl's butt. Doesn't matter who you are. All guys want to do that.
What do you got, Bill?
I agree with what he's saying 100%, but I would also say, like, I don't think those texts are any of my business. And if he wants to have an affair, and that's between him and his wife, and I don't get how somebody gets it and then steals those things somehow and doesn't get prosecuted or whatever. I mean, it's none of my business, man. I mean, that's a decision he made in his life. I've said things way worse than that. I've texted things way worse than that. I thought it was in my world, that was PG-13. And good for him at 69, that there's a drug out there that he can do that type of thing. And, yeah, I just think, that's the way they want to talk to each other. It was two human beings getting along, having a good time.
Wait, how did those come out?
Didn't like it.
Were they stolen, or did she dime on him?
She dimed on him.
Yes,
she dimed on him.
Yeah, so that...
The story, and this is how it always goes, he started when he was first courting her and trying to eat that pudding and drink champagne out of her asshole. He was buying her stuff and like being, great and lovey-dovey, and I think that he kind of cheaped out on her towards the end and was just going to the Motel 6 down the street and trying to drink like Natty Light out of her butthole. So it kind of went south that way. It just goes to show that all I thought of is like, your dad, we're all kind of the same age. Our dad probably wishes he could be sending, like, I want to eat your pudding texts. Not that every guy cheats, but, like, every guy wants to be eating pudding.
The fact that she sent it out, okay, I still don't feel like I should be reading it. And I also feel like I'm enabling other psychotic women who feel they're entitled to something by reading those and trying to shame this guy. I just feel like... Look, if you start banging a 40-something-year-old single woman, I mean, that's a very scary. It's got to be a scary thing. It's probably going to come off sexist, but I mean, you're dealing with a pretty wild animal there. Like, the biological clock is ticking. You're there basically. A Price is Right. They made it to the showcase showdown. They think they're going to win at the last second. You say there's no showcase. Go fuck yourself. I guess that's on him.
Yeah,
well, I understand that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I agree with everything you said. But I mean, you got to be a real idiot not to see that coming down the pike. So I agree. You shouldn't be stealing this stuff. But if the chick dimes on you, that just means you played your cards poorly. You have to be better prepared. You have to know what's coming down, and you failed somewhere along the way. So I want to read it. And also, and I know, Big Cat, you said it was 20 years ago or whatever, in which he was all up in like Clinton's face for cheating. That's why you never, ever, once you criticize one other guy for doing that, for sending text or like doing anything cheating, you're fair game to me. Once you get caught, I'm going to pile on your ass. I've never made fun of anybody for doing that. You
don't think there's a statute of limitations where it's like, I mean, that was 20 years ago. No chance he's sitting in front of Bill Clinton and then he's thinking in 20 years he's going to be eating his pudding and like drinking champagne out of buttholes.
Once you're a pudding eater, you're always a pudding eater. He was doing weird shit 20 years ago during that interview, guaranteed. You just don't suddenly acquire a taste for champagne out of assholes. That's something you're born with, period.
Also, it just goes to show how much money...
Yeah.
He actually did that?
Yeah,
I gotta agree with. Well, maybe you don't think he's 69? He could have incrementally moved his way to that. I figured in his 40s he was probably sucking on toes or something like that. But once again, I don't think it's any of my fucking business, and I'm not 100% sold on just because the rules we have that human beings can actually fit into them. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, no, I agree.
I take the thing you're saying where you never criticize anybody for messing around because you never know what you're going to do or whatever. I also think that, like, I don't feel like I should be reading this text and just enabling some I'm not a big fan of vengeance. I think it's one of the most evil things that human beings do. So she did a vengeful thing. I mean, what about her responsibility? She's getting involved with the married guy. Where the fuck did she think it was going?
Exactly.
And then in the end, she feels like she's entitled to something she doesn't get. Like, they're both wrong. But then she publicly embarrasses him. And I love how it's just he's embarrassed. It's like, but no one's going to shine a light on her going like, so you're with this married guy letting him drink champagne out of your ass?
I think that speaks for itself.
She's not under the thing. It just becomes the 60-minute. Look, you know what? I don't even watch 60 Minutes. I'm going to start watching it just to support this guy.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm a huge vengeance guy. We couldn't be more on the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm all about vengeance. So, I mean, we just see the world differently. And again, you got to be smart. You have to know eventually, if you don't marry this girl or stop treating her the way you're treating her in the beginning, she's going to turn on you. But that's obvious.
You take that risk, no problem, because otherwise you're just the 69-year-old 60 Minutes guy. You know what I mean? You get to drink champagne out of assholes in exchange for taking this risk. I think any 69-year-old dude doing 60 Minutes signs up for that every day of the week.
Yeah, you just can't text like that, though. I mean, and I know
it all goes back to Mark Cuban Cyberdust.
Yeah. All right. Snake in the toilet. This is like an urban myth. But occasionally it seems to happen in real life. A 5-foot python came out of some lady's toilet in San Diego. Big Cat, this is you. What do you got?
Not only is it like everyone's worst nightmare, but like I said, it will traumatize that person. It traumatizes every person who read that article for the rest of their life. And there's nothing I hold more sacred than like being able to sit on the toilet for 45 minutes reading, my phone and taking a huge shit. And now I'm thinking there's a snake coming up from under there. So it basically ruined my whole perspective on life. It's basically like, I don't know. That was the worst news story I think I could ever read.
Bill?
I don't. It's not my worst nightmare. I've never even entertained that was possible, and I don't even know that I believe it because the fucking thing doesn't have gills. It's just swimming up a septic tank like it's getting out of Shawshank. You know what I mean? Like, how is it breathing to get up there? And all of a sudden, a 5-foot fucking python comes out. I don't know. I think they made it up.
I believe all that stuff. I believe alligators in the sewers, snakes in your toilet. I check my shoes for spiders before I put my feet in. I do all that stuff. I got irrational fears up the ass. I don't even, Big Cat, I've never done the sit on the toilet for 45 minutes just because of this. I get in and out. I do my business and I'm gone.
I will say this. Now that Bill brings that up, I bet you it's fucking Jimmy Kimmel. And he's like sick of pranking people on YouTube and he's just pranking newspapers now. Like, it's probably him. He's such an asshole, he probably pranked us with this.
I don't believe this shit can happen in America. I agree that
there's alligators and snakes in the sewer system, but how it goes up your fucking drain and doesn't drown? It's all water. Is it all water in there?
No.
I'm not a plumber, but that sounds pretty,
No.
I don't know how long, that's a lot of shit and hair and God knows what other crap, condoms and stuff to try and slither through to try to get up there. The thing didn't look too filthy either when they found it.
I always think it just that shit I know happens in Brazil, but I don't think it should be happening in San Diego. That's kind of how I look at it. And by the only urban thing, and this may be the truth, is when you like breathe and sleep, like you eat spiders, like everyone eats like 10 spiders a year or something sleeping. I don't like that one either. I don't know if that's true or not.
That's true. No, it's true. It's like 2.4 spiders a year.
Feidelberg's screaming it's wrong from down below.
He's wrong. You eat spiders. We all eat spiders.
All right.
They would literally have to examine the fecal matter of so many fucking people to determine if there's little spider legs and little round bodies in there. That's all bullshit.
Could you imagine waking up with a spider in your mouth?
That's the worst.
Crawling in. It's like coming down your face, ready to hop in.
Paul Pierce last night. I don't know what's up with NBA guys. They got the worst fashion. Although I guess maybe you can argue this is good fashion. I don't know what was going on. I've watched Pierce for 20 years. I've never seen him wear glasses like this. I don't know. He leaves and now he's all of a sudden wearing the Ace Rothstein glasses. I know you're the Boston guy. We'll start with you, Bill. What do you got on Pierce's shades last night? Or rims, I should say.
They look like, it looks like he's got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar glasses with the Ace Rothstein. I think You know what? I think black guys are just sick of being cool all the time. So now that they're like challenging how cool they are to see if they can actually look like a mathlete and still look cool and bang top shelf pussy. And you know what? I think he can still do it, but I don't think anybody rocked him like Ace Rothstein, although Jerry Seinfeld was pretty close.
Yeah, the Seinfeld was close. Big Cat?
Yeah, Bill's exactly right. They're just like the black NBA players are just pushing like white culture to see how far we'll go to mimic them. So like they're wearing like capris and weird like goggles and shirts, and then you see other guys. You know, obviously white America is probably going to start doing it. So I think it's like they all get together and they're like, all right, let's see what kind of ridiculous shit we can get like the suburban kids of America to start wearing and making their parents buy, and then this is what you get. There's no other rhyme or reason for those goggles.
Where are you right now, Big Cat?
I'm in the American Airlines Admirals Club at O'Hare.
You've never sounded better. Your hair, looks like you got a weird haircut, but you sound great.
Remember I told you I went to the black barber shop and they fucked up my hair real bad?
KFC?
I didn't think we were going to top the Carmelo hat. I thought that was going to be the number one look of the NBA season. Paul Pierce comes along. I don't even think those are glasses. Those look like goggles that you put on to go like in the pool, like snorkeling. They look like you stick them on your face with the suction cups. That's how bad those were. We'll see if white people would jack it, though. That would be the ultimate look.
And this is the question, which I guess we'll never know. When I wear something that I know is fashion forward or backward or not normal, I look at myself in the mirror like 100 times. Like I'll walk away, I'll walk back, be like, am I going to get away with this? Do you think they do that at all, or he just puts them on and he's just out there? Like, did he know that his glasses were going to be a topic of conversation or no? That's what I don't know.
I think he knows, but I think he thinks it's like a good look. Like, I don't think he's just thinking it's going to go over poorly. He's like, I'm going to fucking crush it tonight.
All right, last one. Obama's daughter, what's her name? Michaela?
Malaya, I think?
Malaya is in the selfie game. Not crazy selfie. She's wearing a rapper's t-shirt, and I guess she sent it to this rapper, and the rapper put it on the website, and now Obama's pissed. He's like, what's my daughter doing sending this shit out? The White House is mad. What's her name?
Malaya. I don't know. I think it's Malaya.
Malaya, I'm on fire.
You a rapper now, Dave?
Bill, what do you got on Malaya?
What do I don't know. I mean, that's
that's
social
a terrible
media.
answer.
They're able to do stuff like that. She probably reached out to him. It's good to know the Secret Service isn't looking at her emails, that she was able to get that out there. I think that's going to be good for the rapper kid's career, that he somehow, he'll figure out some way to rhyme the fact that he got around Secret Service in the White House. Although he better not refer to her as a bitch, or he's going to get audited pretty damn quick.
Big Cat.
Two things. One, we say it all the time, but it just sucks. Like, even if you're the president and you have a daughter, she's going to be sending selfies and weird shit to guys. That's just got to be an awful, like Obama's trying to solve, to fend off North Korea and ISIS, and then he's got his daughter sending selfies to some guy who's on the street, passing out $10 CDs. So, I don't know. That just sucks. I feel bad for him.
KFC.
Yeah, the real winner is Joey Badass. Street cred through the roof.
Is that his name? Joey Badass?
Joey Badass with $2 as the ASS.
Is he a white guy?
You don't even need to be a good rapper if you got fucking POTUS's daughter's selfies. And I'll tell you what, if this one was pretty tame, it was just a picture of her. But where there's smoke, there's fire. It could get a lot worse for Obama before it gets better.
How was Joey Badass? How was that name available for rappers? Like when I named my horse, I had a really hard time. Like all the names are taken. There's a billion rappers.
Like, register the name. You could just fucking call yourself Joey Badass, dude.
Not if there's already a Joey Badass. You think that's a bad name?
I think it's an awful name.
Awesome name.
What?
Joey Badass?
Joey Badass.
It's so bad. It's awesome.
That's awful.
That's awesome.
It's awful.
Awesome.
Awful.
Yeah. Well, look at you. You're how old are you now, Bill?
You gonna go ageism on me?
Yes. How old are you?
Because Bill,
I'm 46. I have almost half a century of hearing show business names. It's not a good name.
No, but you're a 46-year-old white guy. You're a 30-year-old white guy. KFC's like racist. No one knows what a good rapper name is. Joey Badass is hot in the streets. Last one, NFL.
No, it isn't, dude. That sounds like a white guy name.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
I'm
what I
fucking
said.
Joey Badass over here.
But then when you see that it's a black guy with Michaela Obama's like selfies, it's like, oh, Joey is a badass.
There's the big term.
by the way, I just want to say it took you a while, Dave, to pull out the age because you actually have someone older than you on the rundown.
First time ever.
Last
time ever.
I thought I had all you guys by at least 15 years.
You have me by at least a decade.
He just said he was 44.
I thought he said it was 47.
44, right?
I can barely hear what he's saying.
44?
Cutting in and out on my end.
44?
Welcome to Hank Life. Can you hear me,
44,
Bill?
That's why he's got the Pearl Jam shirt on.
Me? There's a Pearl Jam
you.
shirt.
You look like straight out of the grunge, like the early '90s, dude.
This. I don't want to like. But this is Thomas Pink. This is Thomas Pink. Thank you very much. NFL games. All right. Predictions. You're obviously a Pats fan. Are you worried about this week?
Sir.
Are you worried about
big
this
time.
week?
I don't like it at all. We never match up well against them. I was hoping when Ed Reed and Ray Lewis retired that defense would have a letdown, and they look like they're playing pretty good. I got to go with the Pats, obviously, because of my heart, and then I also think that, playing at home. But I don't know. The last 3 times we played them in the playoffs, I don't know. I think we lost twice, and then they missed like a 2-foot field goal. So I don't know. I'm worried about our offensive line. If they start blitzing and they get Brady having to move side to side, it can get ugly. But I'm nervous. That's what I'll say. I think the Pats are going to win, but I'm nervous.
Big Cat.
I think the Patriots are going to win. I'd take the Ravens with the points. I think the Seahawks are going to kill the Panthers. Packers are going to win, and the Broncos are going to. The Broncos might beat the Colts by like 40. The Colts are such a joke on the road.
KFC?
Yeah, I think all 3 of those games are going to be won handily. The only game that matters is Pats-Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens to win outright. I'm wacko for Flacco. Steve Smith is going to march all over you guys. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I relish this every year. The Pats choking in the playoffs. I love it.
I am nervous about the game. This is the truth speaking. I think the Patriots are going to win, much like Bill. I'm nervous about it. The last 3 games and all that talk, the only thing people forget, one of the times the Patriots lost, they lost by like 100, and that wasn't a good Patriots team. So that one's the throwout. The last 2 were shaky, but we did go to Baltimore last year when they had to win to get in the playoffs and beat them by about 100. This is a different Baltimore team. This isn't the same team that we've struggled with. Our defense is 1,000 times better. I read an article about Revis versus like Steve Smith, and Revis has never given up a completion against the Ravens in like 20 years in the NFL. So I don't think the Ravens are going to score. Brady just has to play solid, and we win, and we go on. Big Cat, I agree with you on the Colts. I bet on the Bengals. I want to put a revolver in my mouth on betting on Cincinnati in that game. But the Colts stink. Anyone who thinks the Colts are good is a moron. They're going to lose that game by a hundo.
If the Colts didn't have Andrew Luck, they'd be like a 3-win
Can
team.
I address that one comment you made where you said the Patriots choke every year in the playoffs?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Dude, they overachieve every year. They haven't had a team that deserved to go to the Super. Dude, we had one of our top receivers went to jail on a murder charge. We got nothing for him. We lost Welker. We lost all these guys in 1 year. We had a number 4 receiver became our number 1 receiver, and Brady willed those guys to be NFL fucking receivers. You're sitting there. You're so enamored when you see Tom Brady and his cleft chin that he loses that you think he's choking. Dude, their defense has been fucking mediocre for 10 fucking years. This is the best defense we've had in a long time. You, sir, do not know what you're talking about when it comes to the Patriots.
You want to call
buying or selling?
You want to call it overachieving? I don't care what you want to call it, Bill. As long as you lose in the playoffs again, I'm a happy man, dude. Whatever, however you want to call it.
He's one of those sports bar guys.
No, he's
all day. all fucking day. You're one of those guys.
He's worse. He's worse. He's a Jets fan.
I'm not taking anything else you say seriously.
He's a Jets fan.
It's in my blood. I have to do this.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, how the fucking... Wait. I gotta talk about Jets for a second. How the fuck... Well, first of all, no Jets fan should talk about choking. Well, I guess you guys would know more than anybody. I love that sign, too. Play like a Jet. What does that mean?
Nobody
Lose fucking
knows.
9 games again this year? Listen,
Knows what
the
Jet
dumbest I've
is.
ever seen is a classy organization like the San Francisco 49ers fucking actually sitting down with Rex Ryan, that guy who looks like he should be at off-track betting. Okay, the perfect fit for Rex Ryan is he should be with the Oakland Raiders. He's a Raider all day long.
That is a perfect fit. There's no denying that.
He's going to go with the
nobody
49ers. That's classy people.
Nobody knows what Jet Nation means. Nobody knows what play like a Jet means. I don't know why they keep fucking saying that. It's the worst.
It has a meaning. It absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. It has a meaning, not what they think it is.
Fucking mascot quit. That fireman went home. He said, fuck it.
The Patriots actually murdered Fireman Ed.
There's no quitting fireman, and the Jets fans made him quit.
Not the Jets fans. The Patriots murdered Fireman Ed. He quit after that Thanksgiving game when they beat him. After the butt fumble, he quit.
Butt fumbles. That's right.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Bill. And you're in town now, right? It looks like you're It looks like you're in your room you grew up in Canton.
I know. It's not. This is actually how I live my life. I'm 46 and I'm in my own house in Los Angeles. This is what it looks like. I got the center ice package. I got the NFL package. I don't have the NBA thing. I've never been a big NBA guy. And MLB I'll watch. I got a little turned off with MLB once the whole Roy thing kind of came out. I just kind of got sick of getting excited about shit, and then 10 years later they tell me it didn't really count. So they either need to make it legal or get it out of the fucking game. So,
you're a sensitive.
I don't really give a
you're
shit
kind of sensitive. Aren't you gonna be at the Wilbur? Aren't you? That's how this all got hooked up, right?
Yeah, the tickets went on sale in May.
But when are you
the
here?
The shows are in May. It's a week of shows in May.
In May, all right. So they're all sold out, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing here.
That's
I'm trying to get out in front of it.
Yeah, you are. You're out in front.
You got to give a couple of months.
Are they sold out?
Well, there was 7 shows. We sold 5,000 tickets the first day, so we're doing really well.
So if you want to go see Bill Burr, I'm trying to plug. Am I doing a bad plug here?
Well, it kind of helps if you know what you're plugging. I can help you through it.
I asked you. I fucking asked you. I said you're at the Wilbur.
I got a week of shows at the Wilbur Theater in the theater district down in Boston, doing 1 show a night, coming back to my hometown. If they sell out, we'll be adding shows. I'll do as many fucking shows as we can do because it's my hometown, and I'm coming back for a week. Not only am I doing shows, I'm going back, meeting some old friends. I'm visiting old haunts, eating the fucking Chinese food that I miss, that I can't get out here. It's all that stuff. It's happening mid-May.
All right, so mid-May.
All the information is up on BillBurr.com.
We'll put a link to that below this blog. So you want to buy the tickets, go do the tickets, do that. That's how you plug. That's a plug right there. We're going to have the link, tickets, boom, set. Thank you for coming on. What, Big Cat?
Bill, I appreciate your recent stand-up doing it in black and white because it made me feel like I was watching like an artsy movie and not just the guy from Boston yelling fucking shit the whole time. So I appreciate that.
Well, if you wrote jokes as bad as me, you need a couple of tricks like that to tone it down. I wanted to make my dick jokes look like they were a cut above.
All right, cool. Thank you very much for coming on, Bill.
All right, guys. Hey, I love what you guys do, man. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Later, man.
Bye. You two, we got after show real quick. Do you have time or no?
Yeah, I have time.
Hank, let's talk about this bet. Have you heard about this bet?
No.
It's crazy. So, everyone here is like lifting weights. It's crazy.
Oh, the 200-pound thing?
Yeah. So, Hank, come here, Hank.
I love when The Office gets in these kicks, like when Gaz was making everyone eat healthy, and now you guys are all lifting weights together.
Everyone but me. It's like it's this has turned into Globo Gym here. It's crazy. So fucking this guy who is the skinniest guy ever. How much we weighed him in today?
169.
He's 169. He's gotta bulk up to 200. He's gonna put on 30 pounds to 200 pounds by when?
Was it Memorial Day?
Memorial Day. Or else he's gotta dress like a jackass on like the most important pussy chasing basically week of the year, Memorial Day at Newport. Now this is, first of all, he's so young, he gets tricked into doing things that he has no idea how hard it is. He cannot put on 30 pounds. He said he's going to do steroids. I heard this. He's like, I'm going to do steroids. He was talking about creatine.
Yeah. Why? No, you should do Hank. You should do actual steroids.
That's what he was saying, but he thought it was
Anabolic,
creatine.
needle in the ass.
Yeah.
I knew there was a difference.
Are you going to do real steroids?
We'll see. We'll see what the first cycle of creatine spits out.
You're young. Who cares? You got your whole life in
It's a
front of you.
challenge. I'm taking the challenge. I'm accepting it. It's a goal.
Right.
I'm going to reach my goal.
He doesn't have the frame to put on 200, and more importantly, I'm going to write this. He's doing this to look good. I get that. Who doesn't want to look good? He wants to get girls. We've talked about this, I think, Dan. He's doing a 180 the wrong way. He has the hipster alternative skateboard. He needs the tattoos.
He needs the tattoos. He is the perfect.
Ridiculous at 200 pounds. You look absurd, Hank.
Hank is the
200
perfect.
pounds
You know
is a little
that.
much. I said that, and then Feidelberg was all right. Let's make a bet, and I was like, sure. And then it obviously turned into like,
Hey,
we're gonna blog it and all this other shit. But
Hank, you know
That was a
Rob
challenge.
Deerdeck Fantasy Factory.
yes,
His cousin is the look you should be going for.
drama.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the look that would get so many chicks. If you get a bunch of tattoos, and fuck the steroid, just get a bunch of tattoos and maybe like a earring and like some cool hair, and you're good.
I literally was getting mad. Like, I went down, like, we already talked about this. Get a tattoo right on your forearm here. I said a star that's a big, thick star that's covered in. He didn't want that. I gave him an even better idea. Get the outline of Situate. Like, where just no one will even know what the fuck it is. And it's just on there. And be skinny and wear jeans and a white T-shirt, V-neck. Throw on a couple, like, chains, like necklaces, not like hardo necklaces, fashion necklaces, and you'll be swimming in pussy. If you do 200 pounds, you're going to look like an idiot. And you can't get to 200. You're not a 200-pound guy.
Well, I'm gonna get to 200 pounds just because now I have to.
Dude, you're underestimating. You got like the young guy metabolism. You got the skinny frame. I don't even think if you just ate all you could trying to get fat, let alone in shape, I don't think you're going to get to 200.
I don't think you can gain 10 pounds. Some guys can't do it. This guy's skin and bones. But you have that look like that, oh, you're mysterious. If you start having tattoos, they're not going to see Hank the video guy. They're going to see Hank like Hank with dark secrets.
Hank, like mysterious artist Hank.
Artist
like,
Hank.
you know, and then you can tell chicks you're a director. And you're a videographer.
Yeah,
Hank,
it's crazy.
There's a million guys in Boston who like do steroids and like put on a shitload of mass. There's not a million guys who can go with like the LA cool, like hipster badass look. That's the look.
What are you
can tell stories
about?
You can tell the stories about how you break into
like,
places.
now I'm like obviously gonna
but you
go for it.
You could wear that outfit if you were in your hipster look, and people would be like, "Oh my God, look at Hank."
Yeah, maybe I'll do both. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
You can't do
No.
both. That's the point. You can't be 200 pounds and
If
jacked.
I get to 200 pounds, I'll be able. Like, I'm
Hey.
gonna eat like a fucking a horse for like 2 months. But if I stop eating, I'll lose the weight.
Hank,
You're not going to gain the weight.
Hank, look at me, Hank. You think I could be a hipster? Fuck no.
Yeah, no
I don't
way.
have the frame for it. If I got a tattoos and shit, I'd just be the fat guy with like tattoos. Like, oh, what is he doing? Does he work like at a Starbucks just eating the cookies all day? You have the frame. You have a gift. Use it.
It's honestly one of the most obvious things, and the fact that you don't see it in Globo Gym down there is tricking you to like get into their program. These guys are out of control down there.
You got to do 31 pounds. You said we were 169.
Yep.
Bro, that is so fucking much.
Who's
That's like a huge chunk of your body weight.
Who's driving this bet? Is it Gaz? Is
gotta be
Gaz
Gaz.
doing this?
I saw. I thought I had to come to the office. I lost my credit card. I came to the office. Gaz's truck is out front. I'm like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm at the gym. It's like Saturday. Chill out, bro. Like, worry about your worry about your hair.
Hank, here's what you need to do. Because you're not going to get to 200 pounds. What you need to do is rope somebody else in the way Big Cat and Feidelberg did and it's whoever puts on the most weight. Because you're not going to get to 30.
Feidelberg's hitting the gym. I don't think he looks that great. I think he's just starting to look fat.
It's all Gaz. Gaz is the puppet master. You need to get Gaz in check.
You don't have to be bigger.
You know what the problem
Justin
is?
Justin Bobby. I was showing him pictures of Justin Bobby today. I'm like, this is what you got to do. Like, look, he's got like a Justin Bobby has a scissors tattoo because he's a barber. Get a camera. Get like a fancy camera tattooed on your.
Get an old school camera that the still picture camera.
One of those things that go the director cut thing.
You put it on your heart.
I'm gonna get the sigil tattoo probably.
I don't know what's going down there. We have guys down there who shouldn't be hitting the gym religiously, and they all of a sudden are. And there's all these like protein products down there. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a high school. They think they're playing high school football all of a sudden.
This is your fault. Again, you're the leader of this team. You're letting them run wild.
It's 1,000% not me. I am.
It is. I'll tell you why. And it comes out of this. You have let Paul, sales guy, Gazman, run wild for like a decade now. He has run on the land, does whatever he wants.
He's a puppeteer.
I don't know why the rest of them are doing it. I don't know what they're doing down there. I don't know if he started it. I don't know what's going on.
He's the
Frank Underwood.
They're eating like salads and shit. It's crazy.
You realize what you did. You hired a sales guy to not sell anything, so he's just fucking bored out of his mind selling to all these guys. He's just selling all his ideas. Yeah. Gaz's mind moves so fast.
You're getting the best advice you could ever get, and you just keep dismissing it. I can tell. I know when you dismiss shit. You're dismissing it.
No,
you think
I incepted the tattoo into your brain. I was the one that said.
Oh, you got incepted by Hank. Oh shit. Here's the thing, Hank. Here's what you do. You're just gonna have to lose this bet, dress like an idiot for Fagawi or whatever the bet is. And then because you'll have this hipster look we're talking about, you'll fuck bitches the rest of the year. Losing that week won't even matter to you.
The fact that he is honestly deciding whether he has to become huge, which he can't even do. He's going to look like some sort of failed science experiment versus the hipster route is amazing. It's so obvious. You are what you are.
It's so much harder. Hank, this is the easy way
That's
out.
all he's going to do is go get a tattoo. He's done. You don't have to change anything. These guys down here, I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's crazy.
We'll chaos in Barstool.
Hank, Dave didn't tell us about this bet, so you're getting independent. Now you're getting our brains fresh. Kevin and I did not know about this bet, and we completely agree. You are the hipster guy who can everyone would kill for that.
And you play it off if you talk to you and you start talking about like two-man and stuff, but suddenly you have tattoos and cameras. Like, this guy's a fucking genius.
Actually, that's the best point of all, because right now, Hank, when you bring up ideas like two-man, we think you're an idiot. If you were the hipster artist and you brought up two-man, we'd be like, this is fucking genius.
You're just a mysterious guy that no chick can figure out, wants to figure out.
And if you do that as a musclehead, people are going to be, this guy's the biggest fucking idiot I've ever met.
He's a moron. That's what they're going to say. It's a totally different Hank.
You could be the badass who breaks in with your butter knife. I mean, you already are this guy. You just basically need a tattoo and that's it.
The hair, tattoo, and maybe a little wardrobe change.
Just wear a beanie like backwards on your head, like on the back of your head. It's so easy. It's easy.
We need to. You know what? We should probably do like a Hank makeover.
Extreme Hank makeover.
Create Hank makeover.
Yeah, we will. We'll get him like a fake tattoo just to show how it looks.
I'll get the Situ tattoo.
Go get the tattoo right now. Take Gaz with you. Go film it.
I mean, you say that. I'll go get the tattoo right now. I'll just go drive and get the tattoo right this second. See, he's
he just laughs. I love this is the Hank look too. He does the thing with the hands behind his back, and he's always just like.
You know who else does that? Harry Styles. You have it like down.
You were born with it, Hank. You were born with it.
You don't see Harry Styles trying to be like, I got to bulk up to like 250. Like, he knows what he has. It's crazy. Get skinny jeans. You shouldn't be wearing, like, your jeans. I should see the definition of your legs, your little twig legs.
It's true. Hank, you and the puffy vest, don't ever wear a puffy vest. That's a fat guy move. You shouldn't be wearing a puffy vest.
Everything should be skin tight on you.
Yes.
Wear like scarves indoors and shit.
Scarves. Use scarves.
Infinity scarf,
Dress
tight
the
jeans,
wolves and
tight
Firebird.
shirt, black
But
shirt.
That's just not.
But those guys look like idiots because they're like not like they're. I don't know what they're doing down
They're
there.
trying to be something they're not. Nobody in that office is like a big jacked, like ripped guy. Get the fuck out of here.
No, Feidelberg's tits just get bigger. It's like weird. It's the weirdest fucking thing. All right, we're serious.
All right.
Anytime I'll pay for your tattoos. Anytime you want them, we go get them.
All right.
But that offer expires before the summer.
No, and that offer expires the minute you get to like 185 or 190.
I'm not putting tattoos on some weirdly
Boy
looking
head.
like big skinny guy.
Monster, a Mr. Potato Head. Like he's a steroid guy. He's a tattoo guy. He's a hipster. He's not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be part of a Hank Frankenstein.
All right. Well, then I got some decisions to make.
Frankenstein.
We're not making a Hankenstein.
Feidelberg told me you were rattled that you lost an Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
Me?
yeah.
Feidelberg told me you were rattled about it. You started pulling out all these technicalities. The only reason I survived is because I played.
Oh, I thought it was a little weird that you were the last one to die and it was your game. You obviously did something. I would never be caught dead. I will say, and it was weird how everyone was dying by what they'd really like die by.
Yeah, because and Hank, you can attest to this. Whenever we go anywhere, Dave gets exhausted in like 20 minutes if he doesn't eat, and he would definitely die of exhaustion. Just like there's been times where I could have just like kind of like nudged you out of the car and you just rolled and just laid there and died.
It's not exhaustion. I get hungry and you don't like to eat on the road, and it's like, can we stop here? And you're like, no. And then you like driving. I'm like, let's stop here. I'm hungry. Let's stop here. And you just never stop, and we never eat. I like to eat.
Exhaustion.
I wasn't offended. I would never go on. Listen, not now or not in the 1700s. I'd never go on the Oregon Trail. That's why I won't go on Survivor.
That's yeah.
All right.
Later, man.
See you guys. Oh, Dave. Tomorrow we'll do the pickup.
Yeah.